Hi, I'm Justin Church, and I'm going to talk to you today about the Heyward Gibbes Hill portfolio and how this portfolio is weighted, and give any recommendations of a reweighting to help benefit the returns of this portfolio. In this portfolio, it is made of 18 different companies with different shares. AT&T, we have 23 shares at a price of $33.69. Bristol Myers Squibb, we have 400 shares at a price of $66.93. Centerport Energy, 150 shares at $20.72. Cisco Systems with 400 shares at $29.23, and Comcast Corp with 72 shares at $58.41. Energy Corp with 200 shares at $76.40, and Exxon Mobil, we have 800 shares of Exxon at a price of $88.99. Home Depot, you can see that we have a lot of shares in Home Depot at 1,600 shares with at a price of $112.47. And IBM, we have 360 shares at a price of $172.68. Johnson & Johnson, we have 2,400 shares in Johnson & Johnson at a total price of $101.47 per share. Krispy Kreme Donuts, we have 200 shares of Krispy Kreme at $17.45. Pfizer, 825 shares at $34.02. Qualcomm, at 200 shares with $69.41 per share. SAPSE, 100 shares at $76, and Texas Instruments, 1,200 shares of Texas Instruments at $54.70. Tyson Foods, 500 shares at $41.26. Verizon Communications at 90 shares at $50.14, and 3M Company with 400 shares and 160. And as you take an overall look of all the number of shares and the prices we have, you can tell which companies really have a lot of meat in this portfolio per se. And Home Depot, Johnson & Johnson, and Texas Instruments really have a strong say-so in this whole portfolio and the returns. But what I did was I tracked from 2002 to 2015 the returns over the whole period, and the companies that had the negative returns over those from 2002 to 2015 were AT&T, Centerport Energy, and Pfizer. And I'm going to talk about that in a little bit, but as you can look at the weights right here, you see with Home Depot having 21.8% in this portfolio, and Johnson & Johnson having the most weight in this portfolio at 29.5%. And I think the third largest was, like I said earlier, Texas Instruments with 7.9%. And I think those strong stocks are good. I think those weights should be kept there because those have performed well over this time period. But AT&T, Centerport Energy, and Pfizer, I think those are three that we should take out of this portfolio and move those somewhere else. And those percentage, the weights of these three added together, is 3.86% of the total portfolio. And that total portfolio value of 3.86 would be $31,949.37. And what we should do with this amount of money, the $31,000, we should invest in Netflix. And I added Netflix at the top. If we spent $31,949.37 on Netflix, we could buy 54 shares of Netflix, and I looked at Netflix's growth over these past years, and Netflix has done really, really well. And I feel like if we can move those weights and to add Netflix into this, it would help the portfolio out. The total market value is $823,241.29, or $823,241.29. And I really think Netflix would have a positive impact on this portfolio and help it stabilize and equal out those heavy percentages such as Home Depot, Johnson & Johnson, and Texas Instruments. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it.